pelo sub.
Hello everyone, my name is Felipe, and as you can see, a brand new video. This time I'm bringing BRL highlights. It's a good race, a really good race. I hope everyone likes this video. And as you can see, it's at France, and you can see the forecast, the weather forecast, and it's raining from 20 minutes onwards. So I would already do the qualifying mediums. Not many people would do softs. Then there's no reason for not doing softs, and then for not doing medium. Sorry. And as you can see, we are starting our first lap on the mediums. It's not a good lap, I can tell you that, but it's just a banker. I don't have any set lap yet. So you can see the understeer for turn 1, and I had to back out of turn 2 a lot, but it's fine. Here I get a lot of understeer also, but it's still fine. It's not the ideal line, but it's good. Here I had a moment, and it's a 0.9 first, which is not good. You really want to do a 0.6 or maybe low 7. But it's okay, and Bruno got out of the way there. Now heading to the chicane. It was really good. I cut a lot that first part, and that second one also didn't get that much wheel spin, and it's fine. Yeah, the split here is 49-0, which is good. You really wanna do like 48-8, 48-7 maybe. But it's still fine. Here, the third sector, I was a little bit too cautious. I could have gone third gear here, but from a rotation, but I didn't. So it's going well for a banker. My PB on mediums was 27.6, but I could do a 0.5. I was feeling it. And you can see here, I crossed the line now, and the lap is at 28.0, so it's just a banker, so it doesn't matter that much. Then we are going for the second lap, because we can afford to do this. And yeah, let's go, braking just between the both curbs there, getting a little bit of understeer for turn 1 and then a moment in turn 2, but it's fine. We are down our time, but it's still fine. Now we are improving. We got a really good line there, so we are improving the lap. And then entering the straight here, we did a 0.8 first sector, which is not great, but it's fine. And then heading to the straight now. It's just about Lateral, obviously. And then going to the chicane, the same way as last lap, but I got a little bit distracted in the second hander by the Red Bull, but he decided to give me slipstream, so I just accepted it, you know. I will not deny a slipstream. And you can see I gained like a 10.5 at least by that stream, that slipstream. And now the third sector I fully sent it. As I said last time, I'd like to use third gear, and then I used third gear this lap. I felt I didn't have the rotation with fourth gear. And now it's just about pure grip on the last corner, short shift into fourth, and then going to the line, it's gonna be at 27.7, and it is P2. You're gonna see soon the difference to P3. It is 742 for me and 743 for P3 position. So 1000. And I am in the front row. It's obviously better because I started in the good side of the grid. No dirty side for me. And then you can see the weather forecast. It's raining 20 minutes. It's probably gonna rain the first square, as it always rains earlier than expected. But let's see how it goes. We have 2 soft runners behind me, and the next medium runner is 5th, so we are fine. I just need to keep track position, and let's go out. Syra gets a really good start. I got a lot of rear spin, but luckily no one got a really good start behind me, especially the softs guys. And for turn 2 now we kept P2. and there's a virtual safety car, which I believe it was a crash there behind. There was a crash, and then someone broke the wing, etc. And then this virtual safety car helped me and Syra, because I can keep closer to him and he can save more tire, as I think he only can do like 8 laps at maximum on those tires, and if the rain doesn't come he has to stop again for a set of slicks. And yeah, you will see later what he does. But here is all about extending the gap to Michel behind, and you can see Syra is extending the gap because the first 3 laps the softs are so much faster, as he lost the apex there. He missed the apex, but it's fine. I'm just saving ERS for now. He sets the fastest lap. Now we are keeping the gap 1.5 to Syra, and it is 6 attempts to Michel behind. I didn't think he would go for a move there, but he was getting closer and closer and closer, and then I went to the middle of the track to defend a bit, but not that much. As soon as he realized he wouldn't have that much space in the inside, he just backed out of that, and I kept position, which is really good for us. Now jumping 1 lap later, you can see the gap to Syra. It's still the same, it's like 1.6, 1.7. He's extending a bit, but it's just because we are fighting with the guys behind. And the gap to the car behind is 1 second, or less than a second. Now is over than a second. So when we were in the detection zone there, he was out of the DRS, and then I can help my teammate. He's gonna overtake him now. So we're doing a really good teamwork here, because I am gonna catch Syra soon, and my teammates also, because he will be in my DRS, and we can get closer and closer, and I just can't let him overtake me, because as it's gonna rain, we ideally wanna pit in the in the right lap. We don't wanna pit 1 lap earlier or later. And as you can see here, I had a screen freeze. And usually I had this kind of screen freeze on PC when my PC was not that good. Nowadays it's really good, so I don't have this problem anymore. But I had a screen freeze on Xbox. It means you were disconnected from the session. Unfortunately, I was like net P1 because Syra, the rain wasn't coming, and Syra had to pit again. As you can see here, I think he pitted end of lap 7. And then my teammate was 9 tenths behind me, and now he's 5.1, 5.2 ahead. So we lost easily 6 seconds there. Yeah, and losing 6 seconds, and here I understeered a lot. I think, yeah, like the gap is 5.5, 5.6 now. So it's not good, but the thing in this video is about the confidence you have in the car, and just about the strategies also. I think strategies decide so much some races, especially with this close grid here. And you can see the Michel is right ahead of me, but the game decides he's a back marker, so he's ghosted, but I will try to overtake him without going through this car. We never know if he's really ghosted or not, so for him. So yeah, going for the move here. I knew I had fresher rubber, and then I went for it. And you can see here, the start of lap 9, it started to rain. It's not good for us because we have our teammate ahead. And it's not good for the hard runners also, because the hard runners really thought the rain would come like lap 18, where you can't extend the mediums into there. But it came lap 10, and my teammate, no, my engineer Jeff said there the new strategies, and then my teammate has already gone through the pit entry, so it's good for us because I can beat this lap, and then he will lose a lot of time because we are so much lower than the Inters. Then just stop 60 kph, So it's been okay for now, apart from that 6 seconds lost, and we could be ahead of our
Não seja
teammate right now,
segurado. Acho que não.
but it's fine. And then I thought, am I gonna be held by the racing point there, the Aston Martin? Nope, just about ahead of him. It's fine. And you can see here Sarah is on a new set of fresh softs tires, and John is on the mediums. He's on old mediums, 11 laps of mediums. So we are the net leader, even though my teammate hasn't pitted yet. He will pit soon, and then he will be the net leader. You can see here John is struggling a lot because it's raining so much, and then we just go on the inside. Easy move. Going on the curb there, I was indecisive about going on the curb or not, because in the rain you ideally want to avoid the curbs, but that curb I thought it was easy to go on the throttle on it, so it's fine. And then both has car pits, and we are gonna be P2 anyway by a fair amount of distance, like 5.6 to the Red Bull behind. And you can see I'm losing a lot the rear, but the gap was around 7 seconds to my teammate, and then it's now 5.7, so we closed the gap by like 2.5 seconds. And closing the gap is really good, because it means we did a really good out lap also. Obviously it started raining a lot on that in lap he did, so it's good for us. And you can see here he pitted in the end of lap 20 because it stopped raining. Absolutely nothing happened between it, and then he pitted in the end of lap 20. I will pit in the end of lap 21. It's just because I like to be later in the pits. Maybe I can use more URS, but obviously in these conditions it was drying up so fast. And then yeah, he put in the right lap because he was ahead obviously, and I wasn't ahead of him, so I couldn't pit lap 20, but it's fine. The softs were so much faster. You can see the gap. He will be ahead and going out of the pits now. It's gonna be a big gap, so not good, but it's okay. We disconnected, so imagine we didn't disconnect and then we were ahead into the pits. We gained like 2.5 seconds in the first pit stop, and then we would be like 3 seconds ahead of him. And in the rain he's faster, so he would catch up probably by the end of this thing, like lap 20. But we would be ahead and we could be pit lap 20 and then have the best strategy. So we could have won this race, I believe. I think in the rain would be a tight fight with him, but yeah, we unfortunately disconnected, and my live stream didn't disconnect it, so it was a game problem. And here Cyrus struggling a lot, so I would not rate for him on the straight. I just went around the outside and went for it because I would lose a lot of time. So we need to get these opportunities. Here I almost got a warning, but it started raining on my screen. As I disconnected, I have a few problems. Like it started raining earlier for me than the guys on the voice call, the voice chat. So I could tell them if it's gonna rain heavy or not. But lap 25 which was fine, and lap 26 already 2 seconds off in the first sector. So it's definitely interspace. And I will jump to lap 27 soon. But as you can see, DRS is disabled. So yeah, it basically means we're gonna not pit. There is a lot of cars behind us, and maybe if we can't overtake them in the last sector, last lap, we won't get even a podium, I believe.
No.
And then I will let you watch this last lap. It's gonna be a chaotic last lap. You can see my braking point here is too early, like in the first curb there, and then after the first curb, 6th gear,
Meu Deus do céu.
and I couldn't even go through Toto. I was afraid of spinning. My teammate went wide here.
Nessa curva aqui.
He almost got a penalty
Eu
there,
freiei justamente e deu certo.
and then I had to break like 150, 100
Meu Deus do
meters,
céu.
Muito mais lento no primeiro setor.
going in the end of the first sector. 6 seconds
Oh, dear,
slower
as
in the
condições
first
estão
sector,
piorando.
so it's definitely maybe wet, full wet tires conditions.
Sim.
And Bruno has a
Aqui foi
penalty,
onde?
even though he's catching me, he has a penalty, so I'm still fine if I don't
Deixa eu
spin or
ficar bem.
something.
Cadê o Edu? O Edu foi... Nossa, o Edu pode muito me passar.
And someone, I think it was Perondi, he pitted lap 26 in the end of lap 25 actually, and then he had
Wait,
a
vai
really
chegar.
good advantage over a lot of guys, but as
Wait,
it
vai
is a really long straight, there isn't many corners where I can lose time, especially in sector 2. He didn't catch up the other guys,
Vai. Eu passei o
and
Gabriel rodou ali. O Alfa Gabriel, não o Vicky.
you can see here the conditions are just so bad. I was talking to the boys there in the voice chat, and they were struggling a lot, even though my teammates is
Cruza a linha de
is
lado.
extending the gap. He
É
won the
isso,
race and he was so happy, and it's an Alpha Tauri 1-2, so you can see
Ainda vou
here I
pontuar.
went almost through Toto
Tá bom.
and I almost spun there. Would be a shame, but we finished this race P2. I'll definitely take that after
Ó o Gabriel.
all
Pega esse
the
final
things
aqui
happening.
do Gabriel, tadinho.
You know, the disconnect stuff and the pit lane not good strategy. So I'll definitely take it. It's the most points possible for us, obviously without the fastest lap, but still we
Não, mas não ia. Não.
closed a lot the gap to Bruno. Not that much, like 3 points, us at least. But Davi, my teammate, he closed so much that gap. And now he's second in the championship,
Eu caí,
really close
meu Deus,
to the leader. So it's going really well for him. I had a few disconnects in
Foi
this
caos.
season, so I couldn't be fighting more the front.
P4, acho que
But I
P3,
will
P3,
try to
P3.
catch back.
Paguei duas...
And you can see there was a lot of good races, good fights there, good strategies. Syra tried to stay out because Jeff was saying it was gonna rain 5 minutes, so it actually rained, but as it is dry, he couldn't not overheat his tires. And yeah, I think you learned a bit of strategies in this race. And yeah, I hope everyone liked the video. Make sure to subscribe, share the video, and see you guys soon.
So I